Hi, I'm Tom Pauken, a former Reagan official and past chairman of the Texas Republican Party. I've joined with a group of fellow conservatives to form an organization called Americans for a Conservative President, out of our concern that we've lost our way in the post-Reagan period of American politics. In recent times, too many of our Washington Republicans fell in love with the idea that big government was fine so long as they were in charge of it. Instead of standing up for our constitutional principle of limited government, they developed a new concept. They called it big government conservatism. I call it a watered-down version of big government liberalism. Instead of standing up for the principles of a free market economy, they advocated a policy of crony capitalism which resulted in the bailout of the so-called too-big-to-fail financial institutions. We need to return to true conservatism as reflected in our Declaration of Principles. Americans for a Conservative President supports the nomination of a Republican candidate who is an authentic conservative and who can be relied upon to uphold those principles once in office. One of our founders, Richard Viguerie, makes the point that personnel makes policy. We want a conservative who will bring with him or her like-minded conservatives to Washington, D.C., just like Ronald Reagan did to drain the swamps. A conservative president needs a team of knowledgeable conservative outsiders who are willing to challenge the political elites and the Washington insiders who have dominated American politics for far too long. No more lesser of two evils. Help us nominate and elect a principled conservative who will put the country first. Our very survival as a free society is dependent upon making the right choices for our children and grandchildren. Join us today in signing our Declaration of Principles.